Hello, everybody. Welcome back to FX Street. My name is Akash, and today we're going to be taking a look at Bitcoin, what's happening with it, and discuss what I'm expecting and what you can expect going forward. Right before we get into any technical details, please make sure to go over to our YouTube channel and hit subscribe button. And if you want to stay updated with the hottest trends in the crypto market, make sure to give us a follow on Twitter, FX's Crypto, which is here. And if you like the content that I put out, make sure to give me a follow as well at Mangeko with the zero at the end. Right, so let's get into Bitcoin. I posted in my Telegram channel and my Discord group and my personal YouTube channel uh, about this particular fractal that I'm seeing on Bitcoin. Right, so let me just quickly pull that up. Just a sec. There's quite a few Bitcoin charts that I'm tracking. Yep, there it is. Right, so on a 1-day time frame here. Let's go to this chart down here. Great. Right. So what we're looking at is a fractal that, if right, could predict where Bitcoin price is going to go next. Right. So basically, the fractal has a couple of parts. Right. The first one is it forms a top, drops down, consolidates, drops down, creates an FVG, then forms a base, and then sorry, this is where it should be observing. Has a top, drops down, consolidates, and then drops a lot, creates an FVG in between, then goes back up, fills the FVG, not completely, but to a point where it is the midpoint of this particular drop. I'll explain in detail. And then what happens is after a brief bit of consolidation, the price drops a lot and then rallies, right? And after that, basically the price starts its there's another drop before that. There's an awesome run up, right? So if only this particular part plays out, right, we're in for a really good outlook for Bitcoin, right? So let me just quickly explain what's happening here, right? Price from the top, it dropped down, and when it dropped down here, right, it created an FVG, right? So if you mark the total move, right, from the top to the bottom, you can see that the price retraced back to the 23.6 retracement level, right? And then the price basically continues to drop, and then there's another massive sell-off that happens by the end of October, and then the price basically rallies 1, 2, 3, 4 days in October, and then basically for the whole particular quarter, right, opens here, and by the end of 2020 this was a negative quarter, which shouldn't have happened. Yep, we dropped roughly 15% from the in Q4. Generally, that doesn't happen for a lot of Q4. And on an average, right, the Q4 performance of Bitcoin is positive. This is an exception. And regardless, right, we saw amazing rallies here, amazing rallies in at the start of the next year, right? So I am expecting something similar because of multiple reasons, right? First thing is when I discovered this fractal, right, I kind of felt that dropping down to 16K or 15K was kind of not likely, considering that we've already dropped quite a bit over the past year, right? But then on the 4 hour on an 8 hour time frame, you can see that Bitcoin price is forming a bear flag, the breakout from which already took place on 10th of October, which is yesterday, right? And if you look at the theoretical aspects of this and theoretical forecasting methods, you can see that the target is around 15,800, and the fractal that I pointed out just now kind of predicts that we could go down to $16,000, which is just $200 away from the bear flag pattern. So technically, it is possible that Bitcoin price goes down to 16K. So even if Bitcoin price does rise a little bit over the next couple of days, make sure to not FOMO into it. At least that's basically what I'm trying to do, right? We had a nice breakout. I've already short Bitcoin, and I posted it in my Discord earlier today that I will be shorting around I think 19,125 if I remember correctly, and might have a I'm sorry, it's here. Right there it is. Right, I expected the price to kind of get rejected around the range low of this particular consolidation that's happening right now. But ideally, I think there's still a lot of room for the price to move higher. And I'm expecting it to go all the way down to 17K, 16K, sorry, all the way down to 16K. So that is basically my take on Bitcoin. I still feel like we're not done dropping. There might be another one up to potentially all the way up to 19.6K, 19.7K, but that doesn't mean that we're going to go higher, right? The chances of that happening are slim. So just be careful over the next couple of days. So if you enjoyed this analysis, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe.